Well, first of all, thank you very much for joining me in this webinar today. This webinar about the key updates and new features of our latest version of Cinegy Air 24.1. Okay. Well, first things first. For those who don't know me, I'm Sergio Alekseev. I'm International Sales Manager here in Cinegy. Normally, on regular basis, this webinar about Cinegy Air is conducted by my colleague Andrew Ward, who is our Business Development Manager here in Cinegy, and also by Simon Pilbin, who is the product manager in charge of the Air Suite. Thing is, well, Andrew is busy preparing all the certification course, the certification course that we're gonna have in the middle of March. By the way, you still have if you still want to become a gold partner of Cinegy, we have some free seats available, so you can still join us for that training course. Okay, that's it. So Andrew is busy with that, and well, Simon basically is enjoying some well-deserved vacation. Okay, so if you can hear me, Simon, I hope not. Enjoy that vacation, mate. See you soon. Okay, so yes, before we get started, just a bit of housekeeping. Okay, there will be a Q&A session in the end of the presentation. So all the questions here you may have, you can already place them in the chat. Okay, so you don't need to wait until the end of the presentation until we get to that section. So you can start right now if you want, whatever question, whatever it is. Okay, so please feel free to place them from now on. Okay. Yes. So basically, we're going to see three parts in the webinar. First, a small introduction about the Cinegy Air. Second, most important, the new features. And last section is going to be the Q&A session. Okay. So, well, before we jump into the new features of this new version, okay, I would like to make a quick recap about Cinegy. Okay, I know many of you are quite familiar with it. Okay, but so I apologize for that. But I'm also sure that new people in the audience, there's new people in the audience, are new people which haven't used this great solution yet and don't know what it is about. So basically, in the first part of the webinar, I will talk about a bit of Cinegy Air, what it is and what it includes in the package, okay, in the box. So let's jump to that. So what is Cinegy Air Pro, what it includes and what's new in the version? Okay, so what is it? What we talk about when we talk about Cinegy Air Pro, okay, or Cinegy Air only, sorry. Well, it's an IT-based solution for broadcasting. It's our playout solution. So basically, with Cinegy Air, you can present perfect quality television to people, but without using legacy television equipment. Basically, you can get rid of all that dedicated hardware. Okay, so we believe this is the way the television will be done in the near future, and well, honestly, it's already being done in this way by many of our customers. Okay. Cinegy Air is a client-server architecture solution, okay, as all of our other applications and solutions. So this makes our system be able to scale up to large sizes in a very smooth and easy way, okay. It's out-of-the-box solution, okay, so it's extremely powerful already, but it also has the possibility of customizing, running it as a service instead of an application, for instance, combining it with scripts and spreading it across different platforms. Okay, in terms of platforms, we support physical platforms, virtual, and cloud platforms. Okay, so it's scalable up to hundreds of channels in a single installations. And actually, we have many customers working like this who started with one single license, one single channel, and they are broadcasting dozens of them in the same single installation. Okay. In terms of protocols, Cinegy Air supports, well, as you can see, SRT, UDP, RTP, NDI protocol, and of course SDI. From here, using Cinegy, you can do it in a linear playout, okay, or gallery playout for production and encoding of the incoming streams if you prefer. Okay. Apart from this, any files that we get, as long as they are broadcast compliant, we can scale from the playlist to the playout without needing to be transcoded or changed in any way. Okay. Before I talk about what's included in the package, I would like to mention the different versions that we have available. So from the basic package, which is Cinegy Air purchase, that one comes with the playout and the automation. The next, which is our best seller nowadays, is the Cinegy Air Pro, which one includes playout, automation, and title branding. Sorry, and the most complete package is the Cinegy Air Ultimate, the one which includes playout, automation, title branding, and subtitles. Okay, that's it. So what it includes, what you get, what's in the box. Okay, well, as I mentioned, Cinegy Air itself, it's a package of different solutions, and I will show you which are these different solutions and applications. The first one I would like to talk about, the Cinegy Air Control, is this wonderful interface that we use for the playout engine and the playlist automation as well, as you can see. So of course it allows manual supervision for the playout if you prefer to work in that way. Of course, that's the first part, which is the basic interface that you're going to work on regular basis. The second one is the playlist editor. Okay, so well, our playlists have a format based around programs, blocks, and items. Okay, so this allows you to create program elements that will be in the TV guide. Okay, advertising blocks can be triggered as well. And all of this can be built in the playlist editor and preview it in a player, which behaves as the playout itself. So it makes it possible to QC sources coming in, files coming in, which may not have been viewed already. Okay, simply put it into the playlist editor and preview it, the file itself, in the player. If the player doesn't like it, the playout and Cinegy Air won't like it either. Okay. The other part, the third part of this package, is the Cinegy Studio. This one is a completely customizable interface, really useful, which I use rather than for linear players as for gallery players. Okay, it drives the engine directly, switching them on and off. Okay, so you can load videos into the players and queue them up and send them to run on instructions from producers or directors. So yes, so this tool can be used to inject video and combine it with live inputs, with graphics, etc., for studio productions. Okay, so it will run new playlists from our new system, new systems, and gives the access to the elements. Okay, so basically, this application, this solution, this interface is quite useful for rundown for news. Okay, so you can work on this one combined with our MAM solution, which is the Cinegy Archive, but you can use it without it as an independent solution. Okay, individually and in a manual way. Okay, if you like. And the last part of the package, which is a part of the Cinegy Air Pro, as I mentioned, is title. Okay, basically title is branding graphics. Okay, text, audio, variables, and dynamic data. So you can build arresting graphics using the system, and you can play those graphics as secondary event. Okay, from the playlist in the traditional style. So you can also build bumpers in title because title supports video and audio as well. So you can put those in the playlist as primary items, loops, and filters. Okay, dynamic data is supported, but with just a little bit of coding, just a little bit. So if you are able to do that, you can scrape your weather site news, financial site news, and create text crawlers and information from external sources. Okay, quite useful once again. So now that you understand what is included in the Cinegy Air package, I would like to jump to the second part of the presentation, the most interesting, about the new features of this 24.1 version. Okay, so before we go in that and mention the highlights and the main new features, I would like to say that Cinegy Air 24.1 and Cinegy Title 24.1 as well are the result of continual development and hard work here in Cinegy. So we know that Cinegy Air is one of our best sellers, so we obviously working trying to make it more and more attractive for large and small broadcasters. So as you will see, and as you can read in the release note, the features are mainly driven by customers' requests and required improvements from our customers, okay, and partners. So we love to hear your feedback, and we try to include it in the new versions of our solutions, okay? So I'm gonna mention 6 main features. This 5 that you have in the screen are regarding the playout itself, and the last one, the 6th one, it's about Cinegy Title. Okay, so let's jump into the first one. This one is about the timeline. This is quite useful. It's been requested by several customers, and finally we have it. So basically, now you can apply a stripy look and color to any element of the list. So it's easier identifying smaller items in long time lists. So we have customers working with really long playlists, okay? And now you're able to take one element, put a special color, and well, to make a label on it and understand perfectly what is about this element when you are working with them. So you just press left click on your mouse, okay, and you can see you can make it bumper, promo, commercials, like whatever, okay. And at the same time, if you would like to remove it, you just press no category on the top of it, on the top of the list, and there you go, you just can remove it. Obviously, if you move the element, the label will follow the element in the list, of course. Just like that, as you can see, it's quite easy to do, and you can do it in a very fast way. Okay, let's jump to the second one. This one is quite useful as well. So the second one, so now basically you can disable the command available for start queue, for queue next, queue selection, and go on. Okay, so this option is available in the playout menu. Okay, so basically the 3 keys that you see here. So for live broadcasters, it was a request from them. So many people, they are not familiarized, they don't know the software, and in many cases, well, they accidentally press the keys and comes the disaster. Okay, so we were requested to make it be possible to make it disabled. So as you can see, it's the first option in the playout menu. Just press it and disable it. Press it again and enable it again. Obviously, if you disable the keys, the buttons, you will do the same in the shortcuts for the keypads. Quite logical, obviously. That was the second one. Let's jump to the third one. This is my favorite. It's a very useful one. Now it's possible to display or hide the channels you are controlling without restarting the control application. So, for instance, in my laptop, I have 2 engines installed, and I'm working with one Cinegy Air playout. So as you can see, I go in the playout menu, select channels, and I have 2 of them. Obviously, I have the same videos, the same concept for both of them. But as you can see, I can jump from one tab to another one, easy as that. Okay, and I don't need to restart the application itself, the playout. Okay, so if in this case, for example, I have 2 of them, can jump from one to another, as I mentioned. I can add or remove one of them if I like to. Let's make that. You can see one of them. Go to a playout, select channels, go for the second one. Only want to work with the second one, and there we go. There you go, new channel 1. Okay, and if I would like to once again add the first one, go to this, select it, press OK, And there you go. I have jumped to the other tab, and there you go. Easy as that. I think this is quite useful. It avoids a lot of headaches for the users. That's it. Okay, so let's jump to the next one. Next one is about third-party protocol. Okay, so as you may know already, in the last version, we announced that we support Rosstalk in the previous version. Simon and Andrew talk about this in the previous one. But now we have been working further on this, and we have now added support for the Rosstalk protocol within the secondary event menu. So this allows control of ROS switches and routers on a per playlist item basis, okay, to change the input source to the Cinegy Air engine for live events. So as you can see, the list of the routers and routers and switches, the list is, well, we work with the most representative, Harris, Envision, Uxa Scientifics, Vertex over there, 4A, Guramex, especially quite popular in Asia and Central Asia and Eastern Europe. And basically, there you go. You can add the XPT to the command, and it will be there. So once again, another very nice feature now available that will make life much easier for you working with the Cinegy Air. Okay, it was the fourth. Now let's jump to the last one, but not the least in terms of the playout. Okay, well, now with this new feature, you can specify more than 9 capture engines, okay, in the secondary event panel. So the new limit is 99, which, well, basically we believe will be enough for most of our large Cinegy Capture customers. Okay, so as you can see, I can select the secondary event, go to Capture, submenu, and in the engine, I can go from number 1, as you can see, to, oh, there we go, 99. Okay, so in terms of ingest, you can now, well, select up to 99 sources from one single player in the secondary event. Okay, in order to create that one for you. That's it. So before I jump to the title, to that new features, nice and new feature of Cinegy title regarding graphics, obviously I would like to mention that these are the main features that I would like to show you today because we have limited time and I don't want to spend all the morning or afternoon talking about it. So first of all, you have all the release note available of this new version in our website, which is open.cinegy.com. All the information is there for you. Okay, the complete list of improvements and new features. Okay, but anyway, I would like to go through some of them before we jump to the title. So, for example, there is an implemented insertion of color coefficient and video format, usability for parameters for H.264 encoder. In terms of boards, okay, physical boards, there's a fixed IP increment for 4K AJA IP2110 input devices. Also, there's an extended login information for Decklink Blackmagic input to track no signal states. Okay, that's quite useful as well. Regarding the CG, we introduced some improvements in our Kavena integration in terms of talking about subtitling, okay, and also for the CG, for example, now it's possible to make resize of the CG interface, okay. Once again, the entire list, the entire release notes available for you, and you can go and check it. Obviously, of course, the new version is available and you can download it as well, okay. And let's jump to the last one, the last new feature that I would like to mention. This is regarding the Cinegy title. Here I have the title interface, and basically now you have a very nice palette of basic colors and recent colors. So this makes your life easier if you're working with the graphics, and well, much more user-friendly experience in terms of usage of the title interface. So basically, if I jump into the color menu, you can see the basic color palettes and the recent colors. I have 2 of them. And I don't know, if I decide to work with one color, blue, for example, let's go for it. That one's good. Press OK. And if we go to the menu again, as you can see in recent colors, we have the blue one with us as well. Okay, so well, makes life easier. That's it. For those who are not familiar with the Cinegy Air software, you can always contact us. You can send us a request via email and request for a license demo, for a trial demo. Okay, so will be very glad to share that one with you. Okay, so we are sharing demo licenses every single day. So it's ready for you if you want to use it, if you want to try it. If you have not, you will like it, believe me. Okay, so okay, so it's been, how long it's been? Oh, it's been already 22 minutes, quite nice time. Perfect, great. Okay, so well, as I mentioned previously, the complete release note is available in open.cinegy.com. Okay, with all the complete information. You already have the new version available in our partner site, Cinegy.